Alrighty, this isn't going to be too hard, unless you're allergic to awesome beats, in which case you should probably avoid my tutorials in future. To be honest, I'm surprised it's taken that long for my ego to show itself in a hip-hoppy tutorial. Anyway, combinator it up. Then we're going to call it loop. Oh, da loop, my apologies, almost forgot that. And then we're going to create a Dr. Rex instance inside it. Dr. Rex loop player. Let's pick a loop you like the high end from. If we go into the hip-hop folder, you got quite a few decent ones actually. I like this HHHP12 Car Bomb 093 Chronic, which I can only assume is chronic. But yeah, it's a freaking awesome beat there. I was nodding my head in a G-funky way, by the way. Cut off the low end by clicking HP12 here on the filter and just bring the frequency down just below half. You can hear the difference now. Hear how it stops the low end of the beat overlapping with the beat we've made in Redrum? If we take a listen. Actually, it's quite difficult to hear. We'll be bringing up the volume later on, so don't worry about that. Now, copy it to the track. We're going to loop where appropriate. You can see here, if we ever listen to it on its own, there's that double hi-hat near the end there. And I think that happens a bit too often for the verse. So if we just go back to the arrange mode, we can just take this down, if we switch it to half here, and copy and paste that. And then we just loop that over and over for the verse. Then we can bring it back in there often during the chorus, where more frequencies are very welcome to invade our track. So, lastly, so we can hear that, we're going to right-click on Dr. Rex and create an M-class compressor. To really bring up the volume, we're going to turn the input gain to full, slightly below half threshold, so it's quite a squash. A little bit of output gain as well, just to take the overall volume up and give it a slight bit more punch to tie in with the existing beat. So let's take a listen. Yeah, you can hear the high end there a bit more. And there we have it, a beat with more punch than a drunk husband who never achieved his childhood dream of becoming a professional boxer as a result of marrying his high school sweetheart who he eventually loses interest in, but stays in the marriage for the sake of not having to pay child support. Ouch, that's pretty violent imagery. Let's make this tutorial more mainstream and instead I'll go for, and there we are, a beat that bounces like a lowrider on a bouncy castle. There we are, no domestic abuse in that one, and it actually has some relevance to the subject matter. Join me tomorrow for day 2, where I'll drop the bass for that ass one time, know what I'm saying? Bye.